Hello, I'm Outlawed Unicorn, and welcome back to another video. Firstly, I just want to say if you're watching this on the day it came out, January 7, then today is my birthday, and the best gift I could ask you for is your sub. Showing aside anyway, Sea of Thieves, a game about being the
best part I've ever seen.
And well, I take that a bit literal. And what better way to accomplish that than to become Sir Crocodile from One Piece and sail a Galleon, the ship designed for 4 players, on myself, and run one of the most prestigious voyages in the game, an Athena's fortune. Before we can set sail, I start loading up the ship, because well, I'm expecting a lot of damage to be taken. As I'm doing this, a sloop shows up and asks me not to shoot at them. I let them know I'm only just getting online and I'm just stocking up the ship right now, so they were kind enough to drop off some storage crates to make it quite a bit easier for me to do so. One of the members offered to join the crew, but the title of this video wouldn't be the title of this video if it weren't for that. Anyways, with the ship stocked, we're good to start the voyage. After marking off the places I need to go and planning a route, I decide to raise anchor and turn the ship south towards our first destination before coming to a realization of what I am doing. Galleons suck, dude. Anyway, I head south towards Shipwreck Bay to collect some cargo from this man who's very soaked in his own grog. Well, not after crashing into the yard and having to make some repairs first. As I was bringing the cargo aboard, I was attacked by some overgrown clams. That were dealt with pretty swiftly, actually, might I add. Crooked Mast was the next destination, to vanquish a crew of skeletons that really just needs to pick a captain. Once I arrived on the shore, a group of snakes, whatever the hell they're called, was stopping me from reaching the crew. Don't tell Peter on me, but I cut them up like cake at a school party. The crew proved to be tough, but thanks to barrels filled with probably overripened or perhaps even rotten fruits, and a box of small pellets, the crew fell to my blade one by one, till the 4 captains decided enough was enough and challenged me. Many rotten fruits and balls of fire later, the last captain was defeated. As I took their heads as trophies for my ship, the overgrown clams came back to try finish what they started, and they brought some friends, Larry the lobster, and what I believe to be a reincarnated Cole McGrath. After yanking their power cores out from their chests,
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you before. Okay, now make sure that when you pull it out, you don't pull out there's a magnet at the end of it.
I bring the rest of the loot aboard and set sail east to Liar's Backbone, where I need to pick up some litter before it goes into the ocean. Donate to Team Thieves, by the way. Before I got to Liar's, I made a realization. Because I was on a galleon and only using 2 of the 3 sails, I needed 2. I only use all 3 sails. I'm gonna stop being a bitch and use the whole bloody galleon. As I arrived at Liar's, man did it feel like hell. When I landed, I was greeted by some skeletons. When I dug something up, more skeletons. When I was trying to do literally anything on the island, you guessed it, skeletons. I spent about 25 minutes on this island alone, just trying to dig up the loot. Eventually, I did get it done, and we could finally leave this shitty place and head towards Sunken Grove. It was at the Sunken Grove that the Riddler decided to give me his first challenge. He may be the person trying to kill me with all the mermaid people, as when I came ashore I was ambushed by more clams and coal. Not to mention that the crew that perished before me decided to defend the Riddler's loot right before I could dig it up. After using Dr. Egon Spengler's portable containment unit that I borrowed, I was able to continue my journey to Marauder's Arch, where some more trash was about to go into the ocean. And why is it that whenever I have to dig up stuff, I have the hardest time on the island? Another 15 minutes or so on this island dealing with skeletons and mermaid people, and the ghost that thwarted me. The first death. I finally cleaned up the second island that needed cleaning, and onto the last destination, Old Faithful Isle. The Riddler's last challenge to me was not going to be easy. There were also a skeleton crew here that also had too many captains. What is with that? That needed to be dealt with anyway. I dealt with that with some very heavy artillery. After clearing out the crew and painfully finding the hidden loot for the Riddler, there was only one thing left to do. Go get the Athena's chest. Sailing back onto Marauder's Arch I did, ran onto the beach, took out my shovel, and dug into the ground. Never mind that. Sailing back to Marauder's Arch I did, ran onto the beach, took out my shovel, and dug into the ground. There it is. The Athena's fortune. Voyage completed on a solo galleon. I loaded up the ship one last time and headed to an outpost to sail. This journey was a fun one. I had a blast trying to navigate the giant ship all on my own, and will likely do more challenges like this in the future. I was hoping to come face to face with the Kraken or a Meg on this run, but I guess Poseidon had my back. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, I do stream Sea of Thieves on YouTube, on this very channel, so subscribe if you like that. Anyways, have a good one, be safe on the seas, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and also, man, am I bad at this YouTube thing. Don't forget to